my name is Rebecca, NeverBecky, and if you guys are new, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you came and you're staying to watch. I am going to start off with my eyes with P. Louise, guys. We're jumping right into this video. That's right. I'm not even going to give you guys a heads up of what it's going to happen. We're just going to see what happens as we go. So starting off with P. Louise, guys, I'm going to start with my little flat concealer brush, and we're going to apply some to the eyes. I have about this much on my brush here, and this should be enough to get probably both eyes. I probably will add more, but I'm just gonna start off getting in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this look. I'm really excited to do this. It's very much inspired. I seen someone with this look and I was like, I need to recreate it. I'm feeling this brown instead of what is it, black. Black is like out and the brown is in, guys. When did that happen? But I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I love where fashion is going right now. As far as colors, we're getting really into some more colors and I love that. So I'm inspired by brown, guys. So this is where this look is coming from. I'm really digging brown and yellow as a combination. So that's what we're gonna try to do, my best version of brown and yellow. I really went back and forth for a while about what color I was gonna choose for this look, but I think I chose right. So that's what we're gonna do. And again, guys, it was enough for both eyes, so we're pretty good there. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is start immediately with my Morphe. I believe this is the 350. I don't know if you guys remember when this came out. You know, it was all the rave. So what I want to do is use the browns in here. So that's why I'm using this palette. And then we're going to transition into another palette. I'm actually going to go back in with my Jaclyn Hill 2 palette. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with this brown. I don't know the names. I think I may have gotten rid of the little slide here, but I will show you guys. I'm indecisive of what brown I want to use. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is use this brown here on the corner here. And I think it's a really nice one. I'm gonna start here and then it's gonna get a little deeper. I probably will head for this girl right here. So those will be my two browns. Corner here, guys, again. And we're gonna use this to begin our transitional shade. So I'm gonna start it at the top and start buffing it in. Now that I'm done buffing out that brown, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start to diffuse at the top with nothing on the brush. So you guys can see there's nothing on the brush. I just want to diffuse. I don't want a harsh line. So I'm just diffusing it out, making sure it's nice and even. I am going to go in with this ColourPop brush. It is an E22. And I'm gonna go in with this darker shade here that I showed you guys earlier. Give it a little more depth. I don't want to make it too dark or anything, so I'm just being very mindful of how much I'm using. And I'm trying to stay underneath this bone here because I don't want it to be too high up. I do like to have my brows be separated, not too much color into my brows. I feel like it kind of just makes it weird. I'm going to take a cooler tone brown and add it as well, just to deepen it up a little bit. And I'm being very light-handed with this motion because I don't want it to, what I don't want is to get rid of all my hard work and it just looks like one color or one deep shaded color. So just make sure you're being very light-handed and take your time carving it out. What I'm gonna go ahead is take my P. Louise primer and I'm gonna use about this much, as you guys can see. And I cleaned up in the eye area, so I kind of have a line of where I want this to go. So I'm just gonna start filling in. And I'm gonna follow the line that I cleaned up the eyeshadow. And I'm gonna follow that line all the way up shimmer color out of my my palette, my blush palette from Juvia's Place. Sorry guys, I cannot talk, like this was like last minute. So I'm actually taking this color here, Zara, and I'm using this color here, Zara, and then I'm gonna go back in with the yellow kind of gold. I just figured that this would be a nicer way to do it without it being all chunky and constantly falling. I didn't like that, and I just like the way this looks a lot better too. So I'm just changing out that color, and you guys can always use whatever makes you comfortable. This is just what I wanted to do to really give me the look that I'm aiming for. And I'm packing this color on really, really nicely. And I'm gonna go back in with the brown that I was using earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in with that brown I was using earlier to kind of diffuse out this corner here, and I just want to make it really nice and buff it out. Use a nice little fluffy brush like this. It's coming out really, really well. I'm loving this way better than the yellow gold. I think the bronze kind of made it, the bronzy gold, it makes it a lot, I guess, smoother transition into that yellow gold, so I'm loving this better. Now you guys can see where it's going. It looks so much better than what I was doing last time, and this is the transitional look that I wanted. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my Maybelline, guys. I'm gonna shake her up a little bit, and then we're gonna go in with a few drops on the face. I know, one on the forehead. And I'm going to take my Beauty Blender, my pink one, and distribute it out evenly down the jaw here. We're just gonna make sure it's evenly coated around the face. So now that I look a little crazy, guys, I'm gonna move on to my Huda Beauty contour, and I'm going to just start contouring my nose. And again, guys, I like to go in through, I like to drag it up, drag that product right up into the nose, right underneath the brow. So I'm gonna then drag out this product, starting where my hairline kind of starts, and I'm gonna just swoop in with this color and drag it out. Well, upwards, flick it out towards the sky, guys. Doing the same thing on this side. And around the hairline. Make the forehead look a little smaller, around the jaw. And now I'm gonna move on, and with the face brush, I'm gonna use this little flat angled brush, and I'm going to now go in a circular motion, blending this out. See how nice and like it just melts right into the skin, guys. I absolutely love this. The Juvia's Place is just as good. It is a foundation stick, so I think that's why I kind of didn't care for the formula too much. It was very oily. And I think I also got the wrong shade because it's a lot richer, it's a lot deeper, and I needed something that was more on the warm tones, and this is kind of like what I'm liking right now. So it is a little costly, but I really do think that it's worth it. And I'm just taking it right along this jaw area, guys. Make sure that you're seamlessly blending this out. Don't miss any areas. Don't get scared to get in there. And again, on this side, I'm just gonna kind of stroke it backwards. I'm not gonna bring it forward, or I like to flick it up. Those are like the hand motions I like to use, and whatever that's comfortable for you guys. But I do highly suggest that you guys try to use circle motions or flick it into the hair, like flick the contour color into your hair, because that's like naturally where you will get tanned anyway. So that's the method that I like to use. And I'm just rubbing off the excess powder. I don't need to bake that long. I did not bake on my forehead, so let me get that in right now, guys. Should have done this a little bit earlier, but when you're dealing with concealer, it's best to move as fast as possible. So sometimes I get lost in the transition, but bake a little bit on the forehead. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is go in with my concealer, guys, down the bridge of my nose, so I can kind of make the concealer stand back out. I'm not gonna add too much. And again, just little dots, nothing crazy. And then I'm just gonna straighten out this line here. And then I will bake. And now I'm gonna go in with my Fenty bronzer and Coco Naughty. I am hitting pan, guys. I love this so much. I won't even try to go anywhere else for another shade. I feel like if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I will be going back very soon for more, but I'm just now bronzing the face, give it a little bit warmth into the face now. And then I'm going to use this same brush here and do the same. Just a little bit. Actually, sorry guys, I shouldn't have done that. Let me get my actual brush back. Where are you? Here. So I'm gonna go ahead with my Fenty bronzer, guys, and added some to the cheeks now. Around here. Right up in that jaw. Along that hairline. Can you guys see? It's such a pretty look. I love it. I feel like a little bumblebee. I absolutely love this. Okay. So I did buy some new lashes, guys, and I want to show you the packaging. I got these at Target. It comes with like, I knew I took everything out, but this is the lashes that I'm going to be using. I got them at Target. They were pretty expensive, so they better be everything I was hoping for. So I'm just dragging out this gold again in the tear duct of my eye, using a little bit of some setting spray, sorry, some setting spray, and I'm gonna just dramatize this look by dragging that yellow gold into the eye. I don't know why I never used to use this color, but now I'm like day 2 of recording and I'm using this yellow again, but I really like the way that it kind of like gives me this bumblebee look. Very nice and golden, and it's really nice because I feel like it's still fall. You know what I mean? It's not too springy yet, so I like the brown and the yellow together. That's why I kind of chose it. So it looks good. We're gonna go ahead and put on some falsies. Okay, I'm back and I let the hair down. I'm leaving my little hairband on because I need my edges to lay down. But guys, I am going to go in with my setting spray, Urban Decay first. You guys know how I like it. Making sure everything is nice and melted so I'm no longer looking like very dry in the face, because that's not the vibe. I'm going to go in with my NYX Dewy. And I love this, guys. I don't know what it is, but it's very skin-like once I'm done. I know it looks like a lot, but honestly it isn't. I am now gonna move on to highlighter while my face is very nice and damp and wet. I'm gonna be using my Too Faced. This is the Candy Diamond. I'm gonna be using this, my little new technique. I like this little brush. It's an F. This brush that I'm holding is from ColourPop. It is an F33. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up as much as I want. And I'm gonna just lay this out. Do you guys see that? I love this highlighter. It is so nice. And I'm actually not gonna do any blush. We're just gonna work with highlighter today. I'm obsessed with this highlighter, and I feel like with this chocolate look that I'm going for, how can you not want this, right? So we're just gonna keep it simple, a little bit on the nose, so cute. And then we're gonna do it to this side as well. You guys know I'm like so obsessed with this new brush now because I get way more control in this brush than I was, you know, doing before. So I highly encourage you guys to get a brush that's similar like this, nice and fluffy, and that way you have more control. I promise you, you will not regret it. And I'm gonna add just a little bit here. That's it. I like my other brush, so I'm gonna do it with this one because I feel like it's a little messy, but just a little bit right about here. Make sure it's nice and perfect. Put a little there, put a little bit on the cheeks. Yes. And I do have like breakout here, guys. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but I broke out the last time that I filmed. I don't know what I was allergic to, but they were nice pink, bubbly like blisters. They were almost like blisters on my like cheeks here, and I don't know what I put on, but I broke out really severely bad. Thank God I've healed, and I was on my skin routine. I washed all my makeup brushes. I was not having it, guys. But moving past that, guys, I'm gonna show you guys something I recently just purchased. I actually got 4, but I'm only gonna show you guys 1 today, and that is the lip balm from Fenty, guys. Like, can we just focus in on this little packaging? It is so pretty. And the one that I'm gonna be going with is Honey Waffle. So I have Honey Waffle. That's the look, that's the color that I think will look best with this look. I'm gonna be using my Morphe Richie. Oh, this is not Richie. I don't want this one. I'm gonna be using Richie from Morphe as a lip liner. And now we're gonna go in with Honey Waffle. I'm so excited, guys. This is so pretty. Do you see the color? So pretty. Not to toot my own horn, guys, but I think I slayed this look. I absolutely love the lip balms. If you guys haven't got these lip or gloss bombs, I'm sorry, let me correct myself. These gloss bomb creams, listen, you're sleeping on yourself. I'm so sorry to hear it, but wake up and go get you one. Like Honey Waffle, need I say more? Need I say more? I'm obsessed with them, and again, guys, I told you guys in the last video that I wanted to start buying more glosses. So when the gloss bombs came out, I was like, okay, Fenty must have heard me. And this is something I'm loving. Like, let me show you guys these little sleeves, and you can put your thumb through it. So they're really, really cute, really comfortable, but you can't tell me this isn't an entire vibe. Like, what? Your girl is posing, and I can't help it. The lip balm got me tripping. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go so I can go ahead and enjoy this look in my living room, because where am I going? Nowhere. That's right, nowhere. But I look good going nowhere, y'all. Your girl look good doing nothing. I'll see y'all later.